future dentists, we have a cool little section that we're going to get into, which is called nested for loops. Nested for loops are usually used to print out patterns. One of the patterns that I have right here, and what we're going to print, is this little 7, 8, 9, 10, 7, 8, 9, 10, 7, 8, 9, 10, 7, 8, 9, 10. And we're going to learn how to print something like that. But first, I want to go over a couple little things. So we've done for loops before, and we start that with that for. Then I is really just a placeholder for some kind of value. It could be a number within a range, it could be a print, it could be a symbol, it could be anything. So we're gonna try something like that. So for I in range, and remember when we specify range, we have a starting point. So if I start at 0 and I go until 4, it's going to print for 0, or it's gonna go through this loop for 0, 1, 2, 3, not 4. So we're still getting it 4 times because it's 1 or 0, 1, 2, 3. So cool, we're including 0 in that. So I want to show you that if I go and I print this and I print a value of, let's just say we're going to print, that might be confusing. Let's just print the hashtag. So we're going to print that, and what should happen is that we should get a row down just like this, hashtag, 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 hashtag. All right, so when we run this module, we get it going down like this. And that's because print defaults to just put a next tab or that /n line inside of a print statement. That's by default at the end of every print statement. And I can show you to that. If we do this again, notice how this fills in this space. If I run this program and I print nothing, there's nothing in there, it still has that /n in there, and you see we get those spaces that pop up. So now if we want to not only print down and vertical, but we want to print horizontally too, we can do that. Let's go back to that hashtag. And we can do that by changing our end. This is a function within print. So if I want to change the function of the end, I'm going to say that end is equal to, currently it's set to a default of /n, but we want to change that to just be a space. If we run this, now we can get some lines that are going vertical across too. So when I run this module, we get them just going vertically across. So now we want to combine these out and kind of fill in the shape. We're just going to be using these hashtags as placeholders for the 4 numbers in each of these that we want to use. So let's try and do that. So in order to do that, we need a for loop within a for loop. So I'm going to use the variable j. I, j, and k are kind of like the default standards for loops. Not exactly sure, that's just coding convention. So essentially what we just said in this line is for I in range 0 to 4, and remember that prints out 1, 2, 3, 4, just these blank ranges if we print that. So inside of each of those spots, we want to print out for j in range, and we're going to do our 0 to 4 again. 0 to 4. We now want to print that hashtag. And notice our indents. Be sure that you are indenting that you have everything going back in the right order. Now I want to run this. This is not totally complete, and we're going to see what happens. So when we run this module, we're going to say OK. And it just prints it all down like this because we never said that we want to print vertically. Now, if we wanted to print, or I shouldn't say vertically, horizontally. If we want to print horizontally, we have to change this end component. So we're going to say that end is equal to, we're just going to put a space in there so we can kind of space it out like we would here. Now this is just going to change and have everything go over here because remember this is just our one, we only have one print statement. So when I run this, we're now going to have everything flip-flopped going the other way. All right, so we want to break this up into rows. So we want to have this print like we did before, which is to have those blank spaces. So we can go up here and we can throw that print statement right here. And watch what happens when we do that. We get it to print out, but we have this extra space here just by the default of this end function. So what actually is the better place for the space is down here. We are going to still put it in line where it would be if it was up there, but we are going to print it down here, and we're going to have a little bit cleaner of a function. So now when we run this, we've got all of our placeholders. So now we just have to put the numbers in here. So right now we are printing what is this hashtag. But if we still want to do a range of 0 to 4, we can still do that just with other numbers. So in this case, we want to go from 7 to 10, which means that we're going from 7, but our end spot, we're not going to print 11. So we still have that same amount of difference between these. We've got 7, 8, 9, 10, where on the other one we had 0, 1, 2, 3. So we still have 4 spaces in each of them. So now I am going to, instead of printing this hashtag, I am going to print our value for J. So I'll get rid of that, and I'm just going to put J. So we'll have the end right there, and we'll print this. So when we run it, 7, 8, 9, 10, 7, 8, 9, 10, 7, 8, 9, 10, 7, 8, 9, 10. So this is very similar to what we would do with a while loop if we wanted to print rows like this. The reason why we want to do something like this, instead of just saying print 7, 8, 9, 10, we want to be able to fill this in with whatever variables we want very quickly. So we can also still have this at 0 through 4, and we will get our 0, 1, 2, 3, 0, 1, 2, 3, 0, 1, 2, 3, just like that. So this is a quick way to make patterns inside of Python. So we're going to try a couple other of these, and I hope that you enjoy them. They're a little confusing, so take your time. If you need to rewatch or you need to ask questions, feel free to do so. I'll talk to you later. Bye.